Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, it's our main event between these road warriors and the Atlanta Falcons. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started, and we're underway in Atlanta. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
18 Rattler. 70.
To the air on first down, Sanders. He's got it over the middle. Spins out of one stop. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 22 out of that play, and that gives him the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, right?
A give now from the gun. Gets it to the 15, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Elks take a 6-0 lead right away.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Elks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
Handoff on second and short. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Let's go now. Hiking 18.
Plowing up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. Down to the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Waters does the same thing, gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle, Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
First down, and they go right back to it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They give it to him again, and he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, they'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's third and 6 now.
Brings up third and 6.
Grab 50. Dragon 60.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're looking at third and 6 here. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. Still going inside the 35. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Well, lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Back-to-back carries here. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Ready? 70, look. Wrap up, 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Elks take a 2nd quarter lead. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Elks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down, it's Penix. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Penix to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
79, Cougar 19. 19 sight, Mustang 19.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Close that one, but they couldn't connect.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
6 average, 6 Panther 6, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 7 Tigers, 7.
Throwing again here, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Taking a shot deep here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Packers, shut up.
Trying the right side. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to have is down to the 42-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down from the 42. Now Penix off the play action. Headed out right. He's got it downfield near the edge. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
And off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Penix here from the gun. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! And the ELKs will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. From the gun, here's a handoff. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 5 on the play, and that gives him a first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown. The Elks push their lead further to start the half. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Elks drive their lead to 11. After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Finds some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
Ready.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Here we go, set. Hey, teach.
Penix now on 1st down. Big man showing up the yards. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Now he loses the ball. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Let's go.
Penix. Into traffic. Complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Falcons, 16.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rappers pay your bill.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on.
The give now out of the shotgun. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The ELKs take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach.
With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with this body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark. and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete inside the 35. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, here's Penix. Buying some time right. He's not going to be able to escape him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Quick hitter, and he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the ELKs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. ELKs about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Penix to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. In this game, trust me.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. Ooh, he got popped on that run back.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come on, come on.
He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to bring up first down.
And the Tokyo first down.
Get up, Mustang 19.
I'm going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Falcons going nickel, third down.
Let's go. Ready.
He takes off with it. And he won't get anything here before he's shoved out. So that brings up fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 16-yard line.
Penix now. Over to Robinson on the sideline and caught. And he gets out of bounds after a small 2-yard gain. They needed more from that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Here we go. 60 Bisons.
Here he is to throw. Defender. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And the Elks have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.